Hello everyone, it's MJ Simpson here, the Temu Kim Newman. I haven't made a video for a long time, but I thought I'd do a sort of unboxing video because this has just come in the post. Look how shiny and black it is. Looks like something out of season 4 of Blake 7. And I thought, what have I ordered? And on the back, the address says Return Address Nucleus Films. And I realised this is from my old mate Jake West, who I've known for many years. And he did say he was going to very kindly send me the latest release from his company, which is one of his films. So I'm going to snip this open and let's see what's inside. Um, feels bad to cut. This is such lovely packaging. Also, very difficult to get into. Here we go. Right. And what's in here is, tragically, it's been packaged upside down. This is the ultimate edition of Jake's debut feature, Razorblade Smile, a career-defining role for everyone's favourite Dame Eileen Daly. And this is the 4K Ultra HD Plus Blu-ray. Now, I watched Razorblade Smile on the big screen when it was originally released in 1998. I believe it was the billed as the lowest budgeted film ever to receive a UK theatrical release at the time. I think it's been beaten since then by, amongst other things, Colin, I think, played Cinema Demon. Anyway, this is a fantastic film, and I watched it 10 years later on what was then a 2 DVD action-packed special edition. This is the whole malarkey. And this, I've got number 21. And there's only 4 digits, so it can't go higher than 9,999. Not sure how many there are, but this one is numbered. And the sticker is on the inside, so I can take the cellophane off without losing the sticker. And if you've not seen Razorblade Smile, it's an action vampire film, but it's historically really important, not because it was a debut of Jake, who's a significant talent within the British horror revival, but because it's absolutely on the cusp between old school and new school British horror. This was shot on 16mm, and it's got that sort of over the top action thing. I mean, Eileen's running around dressed in leather or latex or whatever, waving 9mm automatic pistols and samurai swords and all sorts of things. And this, just moments later, you start getting the kitchen sink British miserableism of things like iZombie, The Chronicles of Pain, and Urban Ghost Story and Darklands. And this is like this has this unique position just in between the old school classic British horror and the British horror revival. It's right there, historically very important, and also just a cracking film. Anyway, you've got Eileen. You've also got Chris Adamson, who was in lots of things around this time, like The Last Horror Movie and Lighthouse, and Jake's film Evil Aliens. You've got a cameo by Kevin Howarth. No, you've got a cameo by Kevin Howarth is in it. Who's the cameo by? Hang on a second. Let me just look at me. David Warbeck is the one I'm thinking of. This. I'm not going to start the video again. I've already taken that package. David Warbeck, who died, far too young, a few years later, but was in the habit of being in because he'd been in some like Italian things and Hammer things. He lent his name to a lot of independent stuff. They tried to get Christopher Lee originally. There's no chance of getting through his agent. Kevin Howarth was in a bunch of stuff as well, Summer Scars and Ghost of Gravel Lodge and so on. So you've got some great people in here and great people on the production as well. Let's see what's on this 3-disc. So there's a UHD and 2 Blu-rays. I'm not entirely certain what a UHD is, to be honest, but whatever it is, it's a very good thing. The UHD has the 4K restoration of the film, an audio commentary with Jake West and production designer Neil Jenkins. Neil's designed a whole bunch of stuff, Evil Aliens, all sorts of stuff. And an archive audio commentary with Jake and Eileen, plus a 4K restoration trailer. That's just one disc. It says there's over 9 hours of extras on here. Watching this whole thing would take you a good half a day. The second one, Razorblade Restoration 1080p, audio commentary with Jake and Neil, archive audio commentary with Jake and Eileen, Vampires Forever, documentary on the 90s British vampire cult, and that's a feature-length thing that Jake directed in 2005. There was a big thing about vampires in the sort of late 90s. It became very trendy. And then disc 3, which is just absolutely packed with stuff. So we've got Independence Day, a look back at Razorblade Smile with cast and crew. Dressed to Kill, the costumes of Razorblade Smile. Dark God Rising, the continuing comic book adventures of Lilith Silver. Smiling Sharper Restoration featurette. Smiling at 25, Fright Fest 20th anniversary presentation of the 4K remaster. Horror Hangout, Fright Fest 2024 interview. Terror Tarot, Rue Morgue's Laura Hogstad does a Razorblade Smile tarot reading. I don't think I've ever seen another tarot. Is that a tarot reading for the film or the people? I don't know. I don't do tarot stuff. It's got Club Death, which is Jake's 1993 half-hour film that was also on the 2-disc DVD edition, and that's got an audio commentary with Jake and a making of. Vampire advert created for the 1993 Kodak Student Commercial Awards, so that predates even predates this as well. When basically Club Death was Jake's graduation film, so that advert is all around the same time. Children of the Night vampire documentary directed by Jake West for Film 4 in 2000. There's also a gallery, a blooper reel, storyboards, slices of life and archival making of, extended and alternative scenes, the 1998 UK theatrical trailer, some TV spots for the Sci-Fi Channel, Evolutionary Dream sequence creation, comic strip gallery, and Dark God Rising returns. Who knows what that is? Now, it's possible I might be in one of these extras, because a couple of years ago, when Jake was a guest up at the Festival of Fantastic Films in Manchester, I remember he took me up to his room and he set up his camera and he recorded me talking about Razorblade Smiles as sort of talking head things to stick into it. So one of these, I don't know which one, I might not be on it at all. He might have said, "Oh, let's not put Simpson in it." But I'm going to have to watch all 9 hours, aren't I, to try and find out if I'm in any of this. Look, if you like vampire films, if you like British horror films, you need to get your hands on this baby, because this is the ultimate package. After Jake's gone on and done a whole load more things, Evil Aliens and Doghouse, and as well as releasing a very eclectic range of old and new films through the Nucleus Films company that he runs with Mark Morris. But this is his masterwork, certainly in terms of this packaging. I mean, each of his films gets consistently better. It's not like he peaked early. This was a really good start, and he's gone on to make some other great films. And I can't say anything, but one hopes there may be another Jake West feature film in the offing at some point, and I'm not at liberty to discuss any detail on that. But if you like vampires, if you like British horror, get yourself the 9-hour 3-disc Razorblade Smile package. MJS signing out.